You know what I mean? And Thomas, okay, was one of the 12, and he was a man that had low faith. Okay, he was one of those guys that wasn't as built as the other 11, as his brethren. Okay, but the Most High still, but the Most High still favored him. The Lord still favored him. As a matter of fact, let's see. As a matter of fact, Thomas doubted. if you really want to get technical, Thomas doubted Yahawashi. Okay, we could go and just grab the account real quick, but you know, the simple point of the matter is, he doubted Yahawashi. He wanted to feel the holes, all right, in his hands, and touch the side where he was pierced, in order to say, well, okay, I believe now because I've seen, all right. But that was a guy with low faith, okay? Quote, you know what I'm saying? And that was one of the videos that I watched him do, and I was edified by that. That was actually very edifying, because the truth. Like he said in the video, we're not playing a violin for the guys that's got low faith. You know what I'm saying? What does the scripture say? Pray without ceasing, and in your prayer, pray for more faith. All right, that's what me and this brother do. All right, and also pray for to grow in ability. So that's why me and this brother is back out here, okay? Because the Lord gave us that liberty. The Spirit finally sent us out again. All right. Yeah.
I don't know.
You got it finally?
All right, this is Luke chapter 11, verse 28.
All right.
But he said, yea, rather, blessed are they that hear the word of Yahawah and keep it. So it's talking about blessed are they that hear the word of Yahawah and keep it, because, you know, just like how we're standing out here, it's only certain, you know, the Most High puts it on the person's spirit that they're going to hear it. Like, there was one guy that walked by the camera and hear it, but he said, you know, y'all are teaching the truth. People just don't like the way, you know what I mean, delivering and stuff. I mean, you know, he's acknowledging that he knows about the Israelites and stuff, what we said was the truth. But the majority of the people, you know what I mean, they're not going to really listen to what we're saying. It's like we're, you know, like that cartoon Charlie Brown or whatever.
Yeah, Khan.
You know what I mean? Like that episode of the Boondocks when Huey was breaking down the origins of Christmas or whatever, and the pop or whatever he wasn't trying to hear. He just tuned it out. That's how the majority of our people are.
Yeah, 2/3 especially.
So it said, it's Luke chapter 11, verse 28. But he said, yea, rather, blessed are they that hear the word of Yahawah and keep it. But when the people were gathered thrice together, they began to say, this is an evil generation. They seek a sign, and there shall no sign be given but the sign of Jonah as a prophet. Now, I mean, our people, this is a wicked generation. We see it all the time. You know what I mean? On the way up here, everything. You know what I mean? We're just seeing abominations after abominations.
Still seeing abomination after abomination. Continue, bro. Yeah, Khan. See, and that's the principal thing. You know what I mean? The principal thing is when we out here and we pushing this word, we're supposed to be edifying one another. We're not supposed to be tearing each other down. All right, as a people, we're supposed to come with the spirit of bringing our people back to their heritage, back to their nationality, back to being an Israelite. Okay, got it.
All right, this is James chapter 1, verse 22.
Okay.
It said, but be ye doers of the word,
right,
and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves.
Right. That's right. Do the works, because the works are very important. It shows your faith. Okay? Works show your faith. And the way you do these works is basically to again, going right back to that scripture, putting on, believing, you know what I'm saying? Putting on as the elect. All right? Enduring these hardships. It's all about endurance at the end. When you run in this race, you don't run a race to outspeed. You run a race to endure. All right? Go ahead, Alfie. You got some more? you're going to be ineffective at doing the works if you don't have the right mentality. If the Lord don't put it on you to do it the correct way, how you going to know to do it? All right.
So Revelation 1 and 3.
Gone.
It said, "Blessed is she that readeth, and they."
Just stay in your line.
So like, I'm gonna start. No, I'm gonna start it.
So
Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand.
For the time, right? Because those people show their faith when they do these works. Okay. That is how faith is shown, by the doing of the works. Continue up.
So it said, "Blessed is he that readeth," and that's why the Most High put His words in a book, and we're able to read it today.
Come. Make it plain upon tables. Come.
Yeah, basically be able to understand it.
That's right.
And interpret it, because we have people that broke it down to us the right way. And most of our people, through religion, because this is our culture,
Our nationality, exactly.
Nationality.
Come.
So it says, "Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep." And the word "keep" means hold fast and maintain.
That's right.
It said those things which is written therein, for the time is at hand, because the prophecies basically are coming to pass right now.
That's right. And see, notice that what we're doing right now, it's all about trying to make complicated what was complicated simple. All right.
That's $5 a piece.
That's what this is about. The scriptures say to make it plain, okay, so that them that heareth it may run that readeth it. All right, Salakia. Them that readeth it will run, basically. All right. Good. You got something else?
This Revelation 2 and 26.
Right.
And he that overcometh, Salakia. I'm sorry, 25.
Come.
But that which ye have already hold fast till I come.
Yep. That's right.
Talking about, this truth, because we have it right now. So we gotta hold fast or maintain until, Yahawashi comes to deliver us.
That's right.
It says, "And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations."
That's right. To him will I give power over the nations, because according to the scriptures, showing you that the Lord is not the author of confusion. According to the scriptures, the nations were given to us to be our servants. All right? That's according to the word. So, according to the Lord's promise, we're going to go right back to that. We're going to go back to the nations being in servitude underneath us. All right? And what does the scriptures also say? The scriptures also say that, in being that Yahawashi is that heir, right? We his elect are going to be joint heirs with Yahawashi. So them that endure unto the end, guess what? We're going to get what Yahawashi gets, man. We're going to get his spiritual power, and we're also going to get the influence over the world that he's going to have, because we're going to be his hands. We're going to be we're part of a body. All right? Me and this brother know what I'm talking about. I always talk about the governing body of the nation of Israel. That's what we're getting ready to be.
Mashua. Number 7.
Manasseh.
Okay.
Made to forget.
Cuban.
Yep. That's what they will be classified as today. The so-called Cubans.
Alright, so it says, "And he that overcometh and keepeth my words unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron,
Yep.
as the vessels of a potter, so they be broken to shivers, even as I received in my Father."
Well, there you go. Even, you see that? Showing you that we're going to be, when we're in power, gotcha. When we're in power, we're not going to be petting people. We're not going to be in the spirit of glee. It says, read that one more time.
Oh, okay.
It says, this is Revelation chapter 2, verse 26.
Right.
"And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end,
Yep.
to him will I give power over the nations.
That's right.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron,
Yep.
as the vessels of a potter, so they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father.
And because that's going to be our recompense. Okay? The scriptures say reward them even as they rewarded you. So when we got bought down, All right, and we were being ruled over with that rod of iron when we was basically in chattel slavery, getting our asses handed to us, or whatever the case may be. Hey, them nations wasn't shedding a tear for us, man. So guess what? When we now receive the power, and then the beautiful part about it is we're never going to be taken down ever again. When we come back into our power, we're going to rule forever. Okay? And those same people that did us dirt, well, what does this say in the book of Revelations, right? Get it.
It's Revelation chapter 13, verse 9.
Come on.
If any man have an ear, let him hear.
Okay?
I'm afraid that
Bring it. If any man have an ear, let him hear. Have an ear, let him hear, all right? This is what the Lord said. This is not what we said. Bring it. Break it down, bro. Break it down.
All right, so it says, if any man have an ear, let him hear.
Right.
It's not just talking about, physical ear. It's talking about being able to understand, being able to comprehend. What it's saying.
There you go.
It says, verse 10, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
There you go. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. The scriptures say it is a righteous thing to recompense tribulation unto them that trouble you. So when we are being put in the power seat now, we're going to recompense tenfold what our enemies did to us. All right? No, it's like, there you go. It's lucky. You gave it to me.
Why?
All right?
Let me ask you. Why, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, it's like, he's going to read it for you. Go ahead, bro.
So Revelation chapter 13, verse 10. It said, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
That's right.
It says, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
That's right.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
What did that last part say again? Here is the what?
The patience and the faith of the saints.
That's why. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Okay. Real simple. Yeah. And what is? Yeah. Go right ahead.
It says he. Revelation 13, verse 10. It says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Did we not go into captivity when we came here? Right? How did we come here again? We didn't jet set here. We were bought here on slave ships. You see what I'm saying? All right, we came here on slave ships, and one of those slave ships, which is funny, now that I think about it, was called the Jesus of Lowback. You see what I'm saying? What's the main name that is used as as the Son of the Most High? Jesus. That was the name of a slave ship. A lot of people don't know that. You know what I'm saying? We were bought here, and then on top of that, we were brought here in some grueling, disgusting conditions, packed together so tightly like sardines that basically we felt susceptible to all kind of sicknesses. We were dying, like you had a lot of us that was dying on the way here, being thrown overboard for the sharks. We were treated with such disgust and disdain, it made no sense.
So can I ask you a question, sir? The world power. Now, when is the politician and the world power gonna fall? When will they fall?
The scriptures say no man knoweth the day nor the hour. You see what I'm saying? This is why earlier especially, actually go into it. Yeah, this is one of the reasons why we always continue to say watch as well as pray, because it's going down soon. The scriptures say that the Lord is coming and he will not tarry. Though it tarry for right now, it will not tarry for too much longer. Go ahead and bring it up. Yeah.
It's Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 4.
Come on.
It says, therefore the law is slack, and judgment doeth never go forth.
Right.
For the wicked doeth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth.
So, again, see, showing you that right now, underneath the wicked, you see what I'm saying? You read that one more time, please.
It says, therefore the law is slack.
Right. The law is slack. You see that? What does it mean that the law is slack? Okay? Continue reading. Yeah, I will.
Alright, it says, therefore the law is slack, and the judgment doeth never go forth, for the wicked doeth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth.
That's it. Okay? Well, first things first, one of the things you gotta understand is they claim to basically, they swear on the Bible and they claim that the Bible is supposed to be the law of the land. But do you see that out here? Absolutely not. The law is slack. You see what I'm saying? There's everything that you see going on around you right here. It's contrary to the Bible. For one thing, I can give you so many examples. You know what I'm saying? For one thing, right? According to the scriptures, a man is supposed to be the head of his household. He gets his head chopped off for trying to be head of his household now. Okay? That's one example. Another example is you have a lot of sodomites running around.
What does that mean?
A sodomite?
Yeah.
You might have to go to the scripture with yeah, good. You're gonna have to go to it real quick. We about to break it down to you right now. These are just examples we're giving of how slack the law is now. Because mind you, these devils tell you all the time to swear, they swearing on the Bible. When a president is inaugurated, he is supposed to swear on the Bible. That's supposed to be the law of the land. Oh, but according to the law, you're not supposed to swear anyway. Make not a vow. Isn't that what the scriptures say? So, I mean, but, yeah, like. Thank you.
Oh, here we go.
Bring it. There you go.
This is Leviticus chapter 10, I'm sorry, 18 verse 12.
Come. No, it's okay. It's okay, you'll go for it.
Leviticus chapter 18 verse 22.
Yep.
Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with woman. It is an abomination.
Do you understand what that means?
A man should not lie with man.
As one lieth with a woman. What is that talking about? Read that one more time.
It said, thou shalt not lie with mankind
Yep.
as with woman. It is abomination.
What does that mean?
That means that's homosexuality.
There you go. So that's what a sodomite is. According to the scriptures, basically, you know what? Read that whole law, by the way. According to the scriptures, a sodomite's supposed to be put to death. All right? But here they're protected. They're given rights. Hell, they're given support.
We're in the modern day Sangamoria.
There you go. So you know exactly what we're saying. According to the law, a faggot, a lesbian, these are supposed to be put to death according to the scriptures. You see what I'm saying?
The church people allowed it and say that, okay, we can't judge them, only God can judge them.
But the judgment's right there. Again, these are the same people that swear on the Bible, mind you. The law is slack. You see what I'm saying? But then again, these aren't the people of the law anyway. These are called Edomites. They're the devil that the Bible speaks of, the so-called white man today. All right? You got it out? You got that shit right?
No, I mean, the one I just read. That's the one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It says Leviticus 18 verse 22.
Right.
Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is an abomination.
Continue reading. What does it say after that?
It says, thou shalt not, thou shalt lie with, neither shalt thou lie with any beast to defile thyself, wherewith neither shall any woman stand before a beast to lie down thereto. This is confusion.
This is confusion. What does the word Babylon mean again?
Confusion.
It said, defile not yourself with any of these things, for in all these the nations are defiled, which I cast out.
Hello. Read that one more time. And all these what?
It said, defile not you yourselves in any of these things, for in all these the nations have defiled, which I cast out before you. And the land is defiled, therefore I do visit the iniquity thereof upon it, and the land itself vomiteth out her inhabitants.
There you go. All right. So that's just an example that we're giving you of why this place has to be destroyed and of how the law is slack. And more, bring it out.
It says, ye shall therefore keep my statutes and my judgments, and thou shalt not commit any of these abominations, neither any of your own nations, nor any stranger that sojourn among you.
So even the strangers that sojourned among us was bound by this same law. You see, all these other nations, like the scripture said, was spewed out. You see what I'm saying? From among us for these same acts.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
For all these abominations have the men of the land done, which are before you, and the land is defiled, that the land spew not you out also when you defile it, as it spewed out the nations that were before you.
There you go.
For whoso shall commit any of these abominations, even the souls that commit them, shall be cut off from among the people.
Shall be cut off from among their people, meaning they die. Meaning they be put to death. That's what it means. You see what I'm saying? So according to these scriptures, right, they're supposed to really and truly, if this devil was really about this word, there should be cops hunting the streets right about now for faggots to shoot up. All right, but that's not how. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, but
they're rebellious. The people in Zimbabwe and South Africa still are starving.
I don't understand what that's all about.
But the people are still starving with babies.
This is the these are actually the so-called Native Americans you see here, the smallpox and stuff like that. Yeah, these people are Israelites from the tribe of Gad, but that's what this is depicting. You see what it says here? Homeland Security, fighting terrorism since 1492. These are Gadites, so-called North American Indians. That's what you're looking at. We don't really care about the people in Africa. They're not our people.
It says, verse 30, therefore shall ye keep my ordinance, that ye commit not any one of these abominations, which were committed before you, that ye defile not yourselves therein. I am the Lord Yahawah.
Okay, so now let me ask you a question. Do you know your nationality?
My nationality is, I do recognize that my ancestors were Africans.
Did your ancestors come here on cargo slave ships?
My grandpa was pitch black, was darker, about 2 tones darker than me.
Okay, but was he one of those people on the cargo slave ships? Did he come here on a cargo slave ship?
I don't know.
Okay, because if he came here on a cargo slave ship, more than likely he's Judah.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
And these people are not Africans.
Huh?
These people are not Africans. Yeah. You the other sign if you can find it.
Judah, the word.
Other sign.
From Ethiopia.
The what you call it? The sign that had the 2. You know what? As a matter of fact, no. Instead of doing that, get the scripture on it.
The tribe of Judah. Word of Ethiopians.
The Ethiopians, no, the natural Ethiopians are known as Hamites.
Yeah, I got you.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they're called Hamites.
Cushites.
They're not Israelites. They do not come from that.
They were Cushites.
Yeah, they do not come from that name. They do not come of that name at all. They're not Israelites. Those are Hamites. Look, check it out. We have the depiction for you right here with scriptures on it. See that?
Okay, you so-called Negroes are not Africans.
Not at all.
Israelites is the motherland of the so-called Negro.
That's right.
Like for example, this is Deuteronomy 14:2. It says, "For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power, and the Lord have chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself above all the nations that are upon the face of the earth." So the holy people is talking about is the nation of Israel, because the Most High basically separated the nation of Israel and made them like his chosen people. So it says a peculiar people unto himself. I know how to say it.
Okay, give me a paper so when I go home I can read.
We don't have like flyers or anything like that, right?
Let's look at the Fuzzy Wuzzy right here. Fuzzy Wuzzy, right? Nigeria, right?
See what it says here though? Hamites. See that?
Hamite.
That's what these people are. These are Hamites.
Because like during the remember like Noah, so Noah had it was Noah, his wife, and then it was his 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth.
Cushites.
So yeah, but I'm saying Ham was one of his sons, and his son Ham had 4 sons. Mizraim, Canaan, and what we say, Montezarian
Yeah,
or
that's,
Mizraim.
that's Mizraim.
Mizraim would be like the Egyptians.
Kind.
So
A lot of those people in Sudan too, you know.
yeah, Libby. I'm sorry. So you have Ham. So like I said, you have the 4 sons. So those people, you know,
That's
like,
Africa Hamites. Africa.
yeah, but I'm saying they're not. They're two like the most. You know, they may be dark skinned or whatever, but they're different nations. The Most High deals with like nations.
He divided them.
Yeah, like for example, Noah's had one of his sons was Ham. He had a son named Japheth, and then he had a son named Shimham Japheth, and Shimham Japheth, and
That's the son. That's the son. It's Sham,
Oh
Ham, and
yeah.
Japheth. That's the 3 sons.
Yeah.
It's
So Noah cursed his son.
That's what I was about to say about right. He said naked and tan.
But that was that was him. And he said, "Cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants."
Are you their number
Yeah,
neighbor?
that's what he's talking about.
So like just like you said how the Africans are being oppressed and all that stuff, that's kind of like, you know, one of the effects of the curses and stuff. They're like underneath, like how they had the white people come or the biblical Edomites, because the so-called Caucasian people, they come from the nation of Edom in the scriptures. Yeah.
So that's what that is. See, these people are not the same as these people. These are two totally different people.
Like, and I was gonna say, if you go home and just remember this in your mind, Genesis, the 10th chapter, it has something called the Table of Nations, which it tells you, it'll give you the whole genealogy or line of how the sons that came from Ham. I'm sorry, Noah. And it'll show you, Ham, Shem, and Japheth, and it'll list all their children and all that stuff.
Which make up their respective nations,
But
exactly.
one book is in Numbers. Talks about different tribes.
Yeah, I mean, like in the Old Testament, another thing too is, not to jump around, our people, you know what I mean, knew who they were and all that.
Yeah, no, right.
Yeah, and it's like now, you know what I mean, our people don't know who they are. We can't, like in the Old Testament or whatever, we used to know, like, okay, we're Israelites because we know, to be able to trace directly our fathers' bloodline or pedigree. It's like now, you know what I mean, we can't do that.
Yeah. This is what I believe. I believe that, okay, right now, by our ancestors being raped, we got the bloodline and DNA of Satan, of the white man. So this is why these people out here now, mainly the sisters, some of the brothers want to be white. They got these good jobs, on the job market, right? You got sisters out here wanting to be white, right? You got brothers out here that's kind of, I mean, like that, and they're the ones who get hired. They're a strong black man. So this is why we got to recognize what's what, because what I believe in, the ancestors didn't come to certain people as a young boy in the 60s, 70s. This dude, I think that this new generation is rebellious. My stepsister is into our culture, right? Her daughter yesterday called her a bitch. I said to myself, if that was my daughter, I'll bust her head on that wall and turn the fuck out and never see me fuck again. And sit there. Go ahead.
It's Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. It said, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, but thou shalt not, but thou shalt be no priest to me.
This is the Lord talking, by the way. He said, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Lack of what knowledge? This knowledge. See the same knowledge that we've been trying to give you this whole time?
Yeah.
This is the knowledge that our people are lacking, their true identity. Continue that, bro.
It says, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me.
Right.
Seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy power
Of the Most High.
I will
Continue.
also forget thy children.
I will also forget thy children. When you go
That
back,
means-
when you go back to the book of Deuteronomy, right?
Yeah.
With all the curses that are listed in the book of Deuteronomy, it tells you straight up that
Like this. Oh,